All right, good evening. You're welcome to today's class on tutorials with from eternity the schoolboy. Today we are going to take a look at use of English. Use of English. And the topic we are going to, the part of use of English we want to look at is grammar. Grammar. Another grammar we want to look at parts of speech, lexical items. Okay. Now, in every language, be it English, be it Igbo, be it French, grammar aspect of the language is a very important thing because grammar has to do with the words and words, sentences. Words and what? Sentences. In another way, you can say lexis and what? Structure. Lexis and what? Structure. Your construction of a very sound, correct sentence, be it spoken sentence or written one, has a lot to do with your knowledge and application of the rules of grammar. If you know your grammar well, you can make correct sentences, statement without flaw. And when it comes to structure, lexis and structure, let me use what we see around us as an example. Structure, you talk of this building now is a structure, right? And in this building, what make up this building? We have smaller units or building blocks that come together to form this building, right? Now, the same way in grammar, you have words come together to form phrases or clause that form a sentence, which is the what? The structure. Am I communicating? So you cannot talk of grammar, a grammatically correct sentence if you don't know about words, which is the building what? Block. So that's where we want to go into parts of speech, that building what? Block. That's where we want to go into today. There are other aspects of lexis. So you talk of word formation. We will still talk about word formation. But here, in another way, you can call this word classes. You can call it word what? Classes, yes. We have word formation. Here, you can call this part of speech word classes. You can call lexical items. Now, word classes. Word classes. Now, there are 7 to 8, call it 8 parts of what? Speech or word classes. We've always known that we have nouns, right? Name them. Nouns, what? Pronouns, and what else? Verbs, okay? What else? Adverbs. Okay, adverb, okay. What else?
Adjectives.
Good. Adjectives. What else? Preposition. Good. Preposition. What else? Conjunction. Okay. What else?
Exclamation.
or you call it interjections. Call it what? Interjection. The former name is what? Interjections. Interjections. Okay. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's another one that people normally don't classify as what? As a word class. You call it what? Determiners. Determiners. Actually, I will tell you that determiners are under adjectives, but it's not true. They are not exactly the same. Determiners and adjectives are not what? The same. By the time we go into that, you understand. You see this in why they are not what? The same. Okay, let's continue. So these are the lexical terms, lexical items, lexical parts of speech or word classes we have. Okay, let's start with nouns. Let's start with what? Nouns. What is a noun? Name of what?
Person.
Animal.
Place or things.
Or thing. Is that all? Yeah, it doesn't stop at that. Okay, let me give a comprehensive. Let me add something to that. What you define now. A noun can be defined as a word that names, or a word or a name of what? Person. Right? Person. You mentioned what? Person. Correct. I will take that. Name of a person. What else? Animal, right? What else?
Place or things.
Place, right? What else?
Or things.
Thing, okay? But it doesn't stop at name of person, animal, place, or thing. Idea is also involved. Idea. We have idea. We also have incidents or event and events. Hello, how together? So in a noun is the name of a what? A word that names a person, or a word is a word that names a person. Animals, place, thing, idea. You have I mentioned idea.
Event.
It's incident, right? What? Events. So in addition to what you said, we also have what? Idea, incident, event. Now, let me explain. We have always known that name of a person is, example, Ada. It can be a proper noun. Okay, don't we'll still go into nouns, but you can say Ada. You can say Ada. You can also say girl, right? Girl is a noun, right? Even though it's not proper, it's a common, right? It's a common noun. I'm taking us to now. Let me not go there. But just, you can say Ada. Ada is the name of a person, right? Obi is also the name of a person. Even boy, true or false? Girl, these things are what? Names of what? Then animal, example, you can have what? Goats, right?
Dog.
Goats, dog, etc. Kiss me. Place. Abuja. Example, Abuja, Lagos, right? Onisha. These are place. Iyenu. True or false? Good. What of thing? Pen is a thing, right? Because it's not living. True or false? Pen. Marker. Is cloth a thing?
Yes.
So these are things. Now let me ask you a question. When somebody mention a word like this word that is popular, you say congratulations. Is it a noun? Is it a noun?
Yes.
So, tell me, is congratulation a name of a person?
The name of a person?
Is it a name of a person?
No.
Is it a name of an animal?
No.
Is it a name of a place?
No.
Is it a name of a thing?
No.
So where do you think it should belong to?
Incident.
Is idea? Am I communicating? It should be idea. It's not an incident. It's not an event. It's what? It should be under what? Idea. Have you seen it now? So the meaning of noun doesn't stop at thing. You talk about idea. Freedom. Is it an idea or event? Freedom. Is it an event or an idea or a thing? An incident. It's an idea. It's an idea. Now, okay, another one is what of what of examination?
Event.
Is it an idea, a thing, an event, an incident, examination?
Is it like in front of your writing?
Anyone you could call it. Is it an event?
Yes.
Or an idea? Event. Christmas, Inko.
Christmas event.
Event. Okay. So Christmas is Easter, Inko. Event. Are they not nouns?
Yeah.
What of accident?
Accident. That one
Is
can
what?
be incident.
Is an incident. It's not an event. No one prays for accident. An event, you hope for it, you prepare for it. It's not something what happens, boom. So, it should be under what? Incident. So, do you now have a better understanding of what the noun is? It's not just about place, thing, animal, person. Okay. Now, having done that, we just discussed the what definition of noun. Under nouns, I know what we are expect to learn under noun is what. Number one is what? Definition. Definition, forms of noun. We look at the definition, which we have done. We will look at the forms of noun. We also look at the subclasses of noun, functions. So we talk about subclasses because noun is already a class of a word. So you should have sub-words, classes of noun. Then we have functions of nouns. Then error we commit on a daily basis in using what? Noun. So in the use of noun. So look at the definition. We have defined noun already. the forms of noun. We also look at the subclasses, then functions of noun, and errors. Sometimes you make a statement or write a sentence without even knowing that there's an error in the use of noun in that sentence. So this topic will expose that. And after this topic, I don't think we'll continue committing such a error again. Okay, now let's continue. So we talk about what? Forms of what? Noun. Forms of what? Now we have two main forms of noun. We have singular forms and what? Plural what? Form. Singular forms and what? Plural what? Form. When you say singular, good, you refer to what? One. In fact, when you go to okay, I'll take them when I go to plural. There's something I missed. Are we together? Are we together? We have singular form and what? Plural what? Forms. Now we also have the one we call possessive forms of noun. Under singular noun, we also have possessive, singular what? Possessive. We also have plural what? For possessive. That's the point I want to make. But basically we have what? Singular forms and what? Plural what? Form. Singular forms and what? Plural form, basically. But under some we group it as four anyway. Some we group it as four forms. We have singular what? Form. Plural what? Form. Singular what? Possessive and what? Plural what? But I just use only singular and plural. Under each of them we have their possessive what? Form. So we have two, but as I said, so we still have some textbook will tell you singular form, plural form, singular possessive, and plural what? Possessive form. Now let's start with singular form. We know it's one. For example, now. In fact, if you go to your dictionary, the words in the dictionary are written in their singular form. Are we together? There's what is called in dictionary. That's what is called head word. Okay, if you put it in your dictionary, you find out that you see something like let's say maybe you see lecture. Are we together? Lecture. You will start seeing other forms. Lecturing. They start adding on lecturing. Lecture. Let's assume it is a verb. Lecture. You start seeing other things added to it. Those ones, the head word you see in dictionary is what? Lecture. Under it, you start seeing different forms it can appear. So the point I'm trying to make is that in the dictionary, the noun is, you see in the dictionary as the head word is in what? The singular what? Form. That's the point I want to make. I'm trying to make. They appear in their what? Singular what? Form. Example. Gear. Chair. Book is singular, right? Now, let's go to the plural form. Let's go to what? The plural form. In the plural form, by plural, what do we mean by plural? It's more than what? One. Good. When it's more than what? One is what? Plural. When it's what? More than what? One. Now, under plural, there are some changes the noun in singular form undergo. There are some changes it undergo depending on the nature of the noun. Here now we have regular nouns and irregular nouns. Regular nouns and what? Irregular noun. So, do you know why they say not irregular plurals, noun plurals, noun plurals and irregular noun plurals? Why why they name them irregular and irregular? Regular noun plural, they have a particular pattern. At least greater percentage of them have a unique pattern, an outline pattern through which they form their what? Plural. Just the pattern is there, even though not in all anyway, but greater percentage follow a particular pattern in the formation of their what? Plural. But irregular ones, there's no particular pattern. There's no, you cannot, you just see it as it is in the what? Dictionary. There's no way you say, okay, this is what you see in the word, the plural will form like this. So that's why they say it is what? Irregular what? Irregular plural what? Now let's go to, remember, regular plural now, not all of them follow the pattern, but at least greater what? Percentage. So the rule may not apply in all of them. Now I want to mention one or two things we need to know on how to make regular noun plural. Regular what? Noun plural. Basically, what would they add in the formation of regular noun plural? You see something like this. You see suffixes like s. Sometimes you see es. Sometimes you see I what? IES. True of us. Now, the one that has S, the ones that have S, some of them are pronounced as that same word S, but some of them are pronounced as what? Z. Things like you see something like cats, right? Cat is what? Singular, right? But if you want to form plural, you have what? Cats. Then what else? Give me another example. Cars. Okay, cars. Is cars Z or C? Cars. Is it cars or cars? Cars. So here, even though it's S, it's formed by adding S, but in pronunciation is what? Cars. Another one. Boot. Book. Good. We have book. We form what? Books. Is it books or books? Books. Okay. Good. These ones are what? Regular, plural, non-plural. Then pot. Pot can also form what? Pots. Pots. Are we together?
Yes.
Pots. Good. Give me another example.
Shears.
Hmm?
Shears.
What?
Shear.
Cheers. Okay. We have chair, right? And what we have what?
Shears.
Cheers. Didn't okay, continue. Boy. Okay. Have we talked about boys? Is it boys or boys?
Boys.
Is it boys or boys?
Boys.
Huh?
Boys.
Boys. Is it boys or boys?
Boys.
Is it?
S.
It's boys, not boys.
Boys.
Check it up in the dictionary. What of dog?
Dogs.
Is it dogs or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs.
That's confusion.
Now, there's something I want. Take a look at this. Okay, let me list them. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Look at this thing. Boy. Boys. Whether it's Z or S, is inconsequential because in writing, what you see is S, but in pronunciation, you start seeing Z. Now, I want to remember I told you that there's a pattern there's a pattern I want to point out. Just watch. We have cats, right? We have this. We have cars. We have cars. Is it cars or cars? Cars, okay. Is it cars? Cars, okay. We have car, okay. We have, what else do we have? Book, good. We have what? Remember I told you that there's a pattern I want to look at. Look at. Is this the last letter in boy? Is it a consonant or a vowel? Why is it a consonant? The one that is following before the Y, is it a vowel or a consonant? Good. Look at this one. Is it T a consonant?
Yes.
What is it? Vowel. R consonant.
Yes.
A vowel. K consonant. O. Is it sending a message? It doesn't follow in everything, but at least the majority of them. But is it sending a message to you? That what I can learn from here now is that it looks at, is it that there's a particular pattern they are following. The letter, if the letter before the last letter is a vowel, it seems you form the plural by adding what? S. They are following that pattern, but not, it doesn't follow you now, remember. But at least it's unlike irregular one that's no pattern. But this one is following a particular what? Pattern. Because something like gears, I don't think it works here.
Consonant. Only I.
Only I. Uh-huh. It may not work, but most of the times, look at tutorial. Have you seen it? Okay, it doesn't work here. Parts, right? But majority, it works like that. Now, that is this pattern. Then another one is ES. ES. When do you think plural is formed by adding ES? When do you give me a stance? Do you think there's a pattern? You can give me 1 through 4 words that use that pattern.
Box.
Box is what?
Boxes.
Boxes. Okay? Box is what?
Ox.
Ox is what? Ox. No, this one is oxen. But these ones are irregular. This one is regular. Oxen is irregular. Hello, are we together? Is what? Irregular. So something like a watch, match. This one is what? Cheese, right? This one is what? Cheese. Then box is what? Boxes. What else? Bus, bus, B-U-S, bus is what? Buses. What else? What else?
Swish.
Most of the word that ends with ch. Note this point. Most of the words that end with ch form plural by adding es. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Watch. Look at it. Watches. Match. Matches. Church is what? Churches, right? Church is what? Churches. Church is what? Churches. Is it clear? March, matches. Watch, watches. Church, churches. Note that point. Hope you're putting down this thing I'm explaining all this while.
Yes.
Good. Now, there are another group I want to talk about. This group is that if there is already E at the end of the word, hello? If there is already E at the end of the word, you don't do, you just put only what? S. Look at it here. Here we have our cake, is one of them, right? We have cake. What do we have after cake? Give me some wage, is it too? Wage. Another word. Give me instances. Rose. Rose. Language. Age. So cake is what? Just add what? S. Then wage, just add what? S. Rose is what? Wage is wages. Rose is what? Rose. Just add S. The language is what? Languages. Just add what? S. Age is what? Ages. Just add what? S. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any questions so far? I remember I said that if you watch now, this regular noun plurals we were talking about, they are in groups. Have you noticed that? And in each group has a particular rule that is following them. Look at the one that ends with ch. You add what? Es. Look at the one that group I told you we have vowel
Consonant.
before consonant. Most follow like that, even though not all of them. See the one that end in what?
S.
E. You only add what? S. Now, I want to talk about instances of IES. Remember we are talking about S, ES, and IES. Instances where you can add what? IES. I want to list one or two words or three to explain this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Carry. Lorry. Baby. Did you notice any pattern?
Yes, they always end in Y.
And what followed? What could come before that Y? Consonant. Good. Baby. We have mommy, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Why? Wait.
Daddy.
Eh? Daddy. Good. Daddy. Da what? D. What else? We have
Worry.
huh?
Worry.
No,
Like we are worried about something.
worry, yeah. Look at. Wait. Carry. Carry cannot. Is carry a noun or a verb?
A verb.
No, we are talking about nouns, not verb. Okay. Lorry is a verb. It's a noun, right? So we have lorries. Lorries. Because now this, if so we can establish something here that the one those that end in Y, and if the letter that comes before the Y is a consonant, then you change that Y and replace it with what? Look at boys. Boys ends in Y with Y, right? But what came before the letter you see before Y is not a consonant, is a vowel. O is a vowel. That's why you see now you just add S. You don't need to change it to IES. Just add it. But this the one with consonants. Lorry, lorries. Baby, babies. Mommy is what? Daddy is what? Daddies. Is it clear?
Yes.
So this is also a pattern. Have you not seen that there is in this regular noun plural, there's a pattern. There is a what? Pattern. But they are in groups. They are in what? Groups. So remember we are talking about forms of noun. We are done with the singular forms. We are now talking about the what? Plural what? Forms. Then, so all this one we talk about is the what? The regular one, right? Now let's go to the irregular one. In the irregular one, there's no particular pattern. Just anyhow. Just no particular. It's just like that. The language has made it like that. There's no particular rule. You just how it is. And if you go to the dictionary, you just see it. There's no particular rule to follow. Now, that's where you start seeing there are many of them. There are many of what? Them. There are ones you form by adding. Let me list the prefixes. Sorry, the suffixes you see in some of them. Let me list the suffixes. There are some you see what? En. We've mentioned it. Give me an example of them. Ox. Ox is what? Ox to what? Oxen. Child. What else? What else? What else? Oxen, Have you not seen how irregular it can be? Ox is what? Oxen. Then there's those that end with R-E-N. Like child. You hear R what? E-N. Here, child ends with what? You add R-E-N, it becomes what? Children. So from child, you add what? R-E-N and get what? Children. E-N, oxen, you add E-N to get oxen. So plural of ox is what? Oxen. Plural of child is what? Children. It's irregular. There's no particular what? Rule you can follow. Now there are some that may just focus on there are some in the situation whereby they may just change only the vowel inside the word. They focus on change. So sometimes the vowel inside the word may be changed. In this case, you see man. You see what? A will change to what? E. You see what? Man. Another one you see woman, right? You see what? Women. And another one is that you will see something like there's some that will change foot inside. The double O inside the word foot will change to what? Feet. The two of them will change to what? E. Feet. From foot, they will change to what? They will change to what? Feet. This is also an under group. There are some words that end in F, they will change. They will change to what? There are some words that may end in F or FE. You see some words that will end in F, some will end in what? Normal, and they are singular form. Are you following this season? Hope the body is not confusing you. Some their singular form may end in what? F or EF. You see this F changing to VES. Half. You see something like what? Half will change to what? Halves. Those we end with F will change to what? VES. Those that end in F will change to what? VES. Why those that then, what am I even saying? Two of them will change to VES. Half will change to what? Halves. Good. I like that. You are thinking. You see half. Will change to what? Halves. You see self. Will change to what? Selves. So you can add myself, ourself, will change to what? Elves. There's one, even the one that ends with FE, will also change to VES. Something like wife. Wife ends with what? FE. Right? It will also change with what? Wives. The FE will change to what? VES. Knife. Will change to what? Knives. Good. But chief doesn't change. Chief will not change. Chief is what? Is it like chiefs? Isn't it like chiefs? Is it like chiefs? Chiefs. Check it over assignment. Is it like chiefs? Is plural? Is it chiefs? Is it chief from chief to chiefs? Is it chiefs? You don't know. Chiefs. I will not answer it. I want you to do the assignment. In our next class, you tell me. I will answer the question. Is it chief to chiefs? Or chief to chief?
Chief to chief.
Does chief has plural form? Two questions. Does it have? Is it from chief? Do you add S in the chief? Or do you change? Does the F change to VES? Or does it even have any plural form at all? Or is it chief that's chief? I asked 3 questions now. So in the next class, you tell me that chief, does it change to F, as in the chief, the F that ends chief, the F that ends in chief, does it change to VES? Question 1. Or do you just add S in the F? Or the third one is, does it even change at all? Or chief still chief, whether in plural or singular form? That's what I want you to find out in our next class. Let's continue. Okay, now, but there are some that don't even change at all. You don't add anything in them at all. Like species. Species is still what? Species. Aircraft. Is it like aircrafts? Aircraft is still what? Aircraft. Is it like informations? Informations is not true. Information is information. They are not like informations. You don't add S in information. They are not like informations. So, what of deer? Deers. Is it like deers? Deer is what? Deer. What of sheep? Sheep now. Animal, sheep. Sheep. Is it like sheeps? Sheep is what? Sheep. So this example of those ones, you don't even add anything in their plural form. Are we together? It's sheep. Whether they is sheep is still what? Sheep. So, but there are some that whether you add it es or you don't add it anything, they are the same thing. If you add es, it's correct. If you don't add anything, it's correct. So like fish. Fishes is correct. Fish is correct. It shock you. Fish is correct. Fishes is also what? Correct. So anyhow you put it is correct. There are many of them. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Do you have a better understanding of this now? How plurals are formed from singular nouns. How plural nouns are formed from what? Singular nouns. So we have just barely 2 minutes to go. Let's have a kind of. In our next class, we'll continue from possessive form. The possessive form, we consider both the singular possessive and the what? Plural possessive. That should be in our next class. So we started in this class. We started with, remember the assignment I gave you. Please, you must do the assignment in our next class. That's what we start with in our next class. That will be next week. Now we started from the talking about grammar, and from grammar we went down to lexics and structure as part of speech, and as part of grammar. Component as in this, what make up grammar. Then we talk about the importance of lexics, words in sentence what formation. Then we now went down to talk about the parts of speech. We can call them parts of speech, word classes, or you can also call them the lexical items or lexical terms. So from there, we went down to, we listed all of them: nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and determinants. And I say that, I established here that determinants, some people take determinants and adjectives to be the same thing, but they are not exactly the same thing. By the time we go down to it, you understand why they're not what? The same. So after listing them, we went down to what? We started with what? Nouns. We define nouns. After the definition of noun, I say that noun doesn't end in person, animal, place, or thing. That noun also talks about what? Ideas, incidents, events. I gave instances. Then from there, we then went down to the forms of what? Nouns. We have the singular form, plural forms, And I said that even in the singular form and plural form, some textbook will tell you singular form, singular possessive form, and plural possessive form. And I said that they are also under this. Under the singular form, we still have singular possessive. Under the plural form, we still have the what? Plural what? Possessive. So from there, we now went down to the singular form. I told you that the head word in the dictionary is written with what? The what? Singular what? Form. So after that, we now went to the plural form. We now talk about how words, how nouns, the plural forms of nouns are formed, are used, the regular and irregular ones, to give examples of what I meant by how they are formed. Now I started with what? The regular ones. I told that there's a particular pattern they follow, even though they are in groups. Those ones that fit a particular pattern will be in that group. I gave about up to 6 groups. I showed you some need to add, some we add es, so you add only s, even though you can pronounce it as s or z at the end, and some you add es, some add ordinary s, some add es, some add ies, and we gave instances of all of them. So from there we now went to the what? The irregular pattern, irregular noun plural. There's no particular word pattern. I give you examples. Those that end with en, ren, those that end with vs, and even those that from there I gave assignments about chief. Find out whether there's something like chief as in ves ending chiefs in plural, or whether it has only s, or whether it even has anything attached to it. So that is where we'll draw the curtain for today. And I said that in our next class, we'll start from the assignment. And after that, we'll now go over to the what? The singular possessive forms of noun. All right, so see you in our next class. Please do the assignment and study hard so that you master these things, and to God will be the glory. All right. Thank you very much for today.
Thank you, sir.
On tutorials with From Eternity to the Schoolboy. See you next time.